Breaking news. Minnesota Vikings just made a bold move. Vikings fans, buckle up because we've got some major updates that just dropped. And trust me, you don't want to miss this. But before we dive into this game-changing news, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on the Minnesota Vikings. This is the place where you'll always be the first to know. Alright, let's get to it. While the Vikings are deep in free agency moves, most of the focus has been on the roster. But here's where things get really interesting. Head coach Kevin O'Connell just made two crucial additions to his coaching staff that could shake things up in a big way. On Tuesday afternoon, the Vikings officially announced the hiring of Charlie Frye as a defensive assistant and Jordan Traylor as an assistant quarterbacks coach/offensive assistant, a role previously held by Grant Udinski before he took the offensive coordinator job with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, we had a clue about Traylor's addition 2 weeks ago when reports first surfaced. If his name sounds familiar, that's because he's the son of UTSA Roadrunners head coach Jeff Traylor. Jordan spent years coaching at the college level before making the leap to the NFL in 2021 with the New Orleans Saints. Interestingly, he was expected to stay on after Kellen Moore took over, but instead, he made the bold decision to join the Vikings. But here's where things take a twist. Charlie Frye's hiring is a real curveball. If you remember, Frye was a third-round pick by the Cleveland Browns in the 2005 NFL Draft and spent 6 years as an NFL quarterback before transitioning into coaching. His coaching journey started in high school, then moved to the University of Florida in 2015. He bounced between roles before landing in the NFL in 2021 under Brian Flores, who was then head coach of the Miami Dolphins. That connection to Flores is likely what brought him to Minnesota because, as we know, coaching hires often come from previous relationships. But here's what's really fascinating. Frye has always been an offensive mind, yet the Vikings are bringing him in as a defensive assistant. What does this mean? What's the strategy behind this unconventional move? Could this be a secret weapon for the Vikings defense? With these additions, it looks like the Vikings have finalized their coaching staff, and just in time for the upcoming NFL draft. Now, the real question is, how will these moves impact the team's strategy going forward? I want to hear from you. What do you think about these hires? Is this a brilliant move, or are the Vikings taking a risk? Let's discuss in the comments. And remember, subscribe now and turn on notifications because we have more Vikings updates coming your way that you won't want to miss. See you in the next video.